Hey everyone, today I'm going to show you how to use goals and simple analytics to better understand your website's performance and your visitors' behavior. Goals are one of Simple Analytics' most powerful features, allowing you to organize and visualize your data in meaningful ways. Whether you want to track user journeys, measure conversions, or analyze certain segments of your traffic, goals make it easy to focus on metrics that matter to your business. To create a new goal, I'm going to go to the Simple Analytics dashboards for one of my websites, and I'm going to click on the Goals tab here at the top. You can see I don't have any goals yet, and Simple Analytics will actually go ahead and suggest a couple of goals that might make sense for my website. So you can see these might be visits from mobile, maybe that's an important segment of my user traffic, and I want to sort of track that over time and try to increase that. There's also visits from Google, maybe I'm trying to increase my SEO efforts, and this would be a super useful goal for me. And to add any of these, just click on add this goal, but I'm going to go ahead and create a new custom goal. So I'll click on add goal here, and the event name that I'm looking for is just page view in this instance. If you've been using the Simple Analytics events tracking, you can add any custom events here, but since I don't have that at the moment, all I've got is page view. Let's go ahead and add a filter to this and just say that the path that the user is visiting is just slash, it's the homepage of my website. And I can name this goal homepage views, and I can also show it on top of my visitor dashboard. I'll show you what that looks like in a second. So let's go ahead and add this goal. Now you can see it's been added here and we can view it, but since I've added it to the visitors dashboard, you actually see it pop up at the top here. So this is super useful if you have something that you want to refer to again and again. Essentially like a filter that you can quickly click on and just get an overview of how you're tracking with that goal. Now that's a very simple goal. Let's go ahead and create one that is a little bit more meaningful. So I'm going to add another goal here. Once again, since I've got no event, I'll just use page view. And I'm going to start off, I'm actually going to do the same thing. How many users go to my home page? But now I'm going to add an extra step. So once again, I'm going to type in page view. And then I'm actually going to say that the path is pricing. So what this is actually tracking is that any user that goes to the homepage and then strictly after that visits the slash pricing page. So maybe that is where you actually go ahead and do the sign up. So it's kind of a two-step goal here. So this is a super basic conversion funnel. We understand which users and how many users, more importantly, are going from the homepage and how many people are then visiting the pricing page to sign up and pay, for example. So I'm going to give this goal a name. I'm going to call this the basic conversion funnel. And once again, I'm going to show this on my dashboard. And you can already sort of get a feel for the power of goals. But its basic level analytics is interesting to see the number of users on your site. But by adding these goals, we can really refine and track how users are actually completing things that we want them to do and figure out different things that we can do to increase those metrics. So for this site in particular, for example, we can see that we have 1,400 people visiting the homepage, but then only 0.07% of them actually going to slash pricing. Now in this instance, this is because I don't have a slash pricing page. I'm not sure how they even got to that, but you could do this with something like a blog post, for example. Maybe you want to track how many people are going to the blog post, and then from that, clicking a call to action to actually buy your product. That is a super powerful goal. And after you create that, you can then follow that goal and you can tweak your call to action to be more effective and bring that number up or that percentage up over time. So there really are so many different things that you can understand about your users using goals. And this is just further amplified if you use the custom events, because then you can really start tracking, did a user watch the video on your landing page and how likely are users to watch that video and then convert versus users who didn't watch that video. You can do stuff like comparing the performance of your landing page on a mobile device versus a desktop device. There really are so many different things that you can filter on to further understand how users are flowing and interacting and moving through your website. And that's pretty much it for goals. Like you've seen in my instance, you can really keep this quite simple, even with limited data, but there really is no limit to what you can do with this feature, especially as you get more and more data, as you get events, and you can really start understanding your traffic on a far deeper level. Drop a comment if you have any questions about using the goals feature, or you can learn more about it in the description. Thanks for watching.